Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is SJ.
My name is Mitchell.
It's episode 2 of our talk show slash podcast, whatever you guys want to call it, where we talk about fitness stuff, nonsense, random stuff,
Pretty
and
much
also,
anything that goes on in our lives.
current events.
Yeah. So we'll talk about competing.
Okay.
You recently competed, right?
Yeah, I did the USAPL competition that was hosted by Team Phoenix up in Everett, so just up north of Seattle. That was fun. It was I think they do it yearly. It was like a holiday edition or something like that. It's like they usually have it around Christmas time, and that kind of combines with all the like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and whatnot. So yeah, some holiday something. Oh, holiday classic is what it's called. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was really fun. I would probably do it next year again. I mean, this year. It was really great people out there. I mean, from like beginners like myself to people that have competed for years and years, and this was probably like their 10th competition, who just went out there and just gave it all they got, and PR'd and whatnot.
I feel like a lot of people are pretty open about like new powerlifters in the competition sense. Like everyone there is just all there to do the same thing, and I feel like there's that kind of connection where like both of you guys put in like the same amount of work. Well, not same amount of work, but put in a lot of hard work to get to where you're at to compete.
Yeah.
And then there's just like a lot of people that are like really friendly.
I definitely got that vibe as a beginner on my first competition. I didn't feel intimidated. Nobody was out there to try to put you down. Everyone was really helpful. Even the strong guys, you ask them, hey, what would you recommend on, warming up or doing stretches? And they would give you, tips and pretty much advice, which was kind of nice. And I think that's what makes powerlifting, for me personally, a great hobby or a great thing to do aside from life,
Yeah.
because people get together and they like to kind of make it a fun thing instead of a real head-on like competition where you're actually really fighting, but it's a competition. It's it's really friendly.
It's like ultimately everyone's there to like do their best, and other people will be supportive and they'll kind of teach to each other
for sure.
And it's kind of like a learning experience for everyone. Like
Yeah,
not everyone's proficient in like one thing. Everyone's just all learning from each other and like helping each other, which is great.
Yeah, there were a lot of volunteers that were old powerlifters that don't currently powerlift or compete. They were out there coaching for free, and helping with the event.
Okay.
I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, the whole organization itself, the people that participate from, just doing the judging and putting things together, going to the back, coaching the lifters, from the participant themselves.
Yeah.
I think it's just a great environment and vibe, pretty much overall. Yeah. I had fun. How about you? Didn't you have a competition too?
Yeah, I had a competition in the early December of last year. I thought it was a great experience. It wasn't my first competition. It was actually my second one, but I still felt like there's a little bit more to learn about competing itself.
Right.
Because there's just a lot of aspects to it. Like there's the warming up, and then it's just like, I don't know. Also getting ready too, I feel like.
Oh yeah, big time.
Just like getting pumped and like ready to lift and getting that mindset.
Yeah. Because I remember when I was getting ready, I think you had just got done with yours.
Yeah.
Because yours was 2 weeks prior to mine. I remember just lifting with you. Man, it's all in the head too. It's a mental game, you know. You go in, even at the gym, you know, you go in, you try to do your whole, you know, like third week out workouts and second week out workouts, and then your deloads. It's, you know, it's definitely can put you down. For me, I felt like my numbers dropped significantly, but thank God when it was a competition day. Yeah, the competition itself was such a long process. You know, you get so fatigued by the end of the last lift you're doing. It does set you back a little bit on your numbers, but I mean, I thought just going to the gym itself kind of scared me. I was low key pretty scared when I was working out with you. You know, I did my 2 reps, you know, two by 2s or 3 by 3s the day, you know, 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out before. I was pretty shitless scared. I was like, oh my God, I'm not hitting my numbers I want. But, you know, it was my first one, so I just went out there, did my best, had a lot of fun. That was the main thing.
Yeah, as long as you had that experience.
Yeah.
Because once you have the first meet, it makes it a lot easier doing the next one because you already know how you're gonna feel.
Yeah, that's,
you already know like the jitters you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's what I heard from a lot of people, lifters, even on the meet itself. You know, I went there and people were like so helpful, and they were like, "Dude, it gets better. You know, just keep doing what you're doing," and it was very reassuring. That's, you know.
Yeah.
But yours, what organization was yours?
It was the USPA.
USPA. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how different are they? Do you know?
Not too much, but the meet I was at was a non-drug tested. I'm pretty sure. Does USPA own? Or USPA?
Yeah, they do. They don't do it for all. I know for the fact because when I was actually standing in line to get weighed, the guy in front of me, he was a little bit smaller than me. I think he was weighing at like 155 or something.
Okay.
And he said that he's pulling on deadlift over 400. So the judges or the people that's organizing the event would always drug test him because of the numbers he pulled. And sometimes he was saying he would do it beltless, and I mean, you know, that's pretty crazy for a 155 to be pulling that much weight in the first place. So I think people like that, they just kind of judge it off like your numbers and how much you're weighing in, and then they just go off like, okay, maybe that's kind of odd, and that just seems a little unrealistic. So
probably if you're getting a little closer to like hitting records or anything.
For sure. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure if you're hitting records, I'm sure they will drug test you.
Yeah.
Because I know when I was lifting, when I was doing my 3 attempts, and on the last one, they pulled a guy out just so that they could drug test him. It was kind of weird. I mean, he wasn't pulling much either, but it was pretty weird to see. I mean, it's kind of cool though, because you want to make sure that when you're competing with everybody that's fair and equal, you know, and competing without any kind of other substances that could help them out a little bit more. Yeah, so I thought it was kind of weird because I was just standing there and watching the different weight group go, and I see this guy bring out paperwork and a little cup, and I was like, oh, that's weird. This guy's in my weight class and he's getting drug tested.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a cool dude though, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't anything. He wasn't taking anything. But, yeah.
What are your thoughts about people taking like performance enhancing drugs? Like, just in the sense of like lifting itself.
I don't see a point in that, honestly, because if you want to get the numbers yourself and it's a goal, I don't think you should be using things to boost that. That's not you. If that makes sense. I mean, you don't want to put stuff in your body to pull the number or, you know, get that number that you unrealistically want, because that's, you know, makes you really strong, but at the same time, that's not really you. Yeah. If you think about it, it's the drug that's actually helping your body push to its limit. I mean,
so you're saying like it's not really like pushing your own body.
Yeah, I think it's it's like using a machine pretty much. Might as well just use a machine and just go pull. I mean, bring a pulley and like start pulling the weight from using it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure people will disagree, but a drug is a drug. That's it. It is what it is. It's gonna do its job. It's gonna make you freaking strong. Pull all these numbers that you weren't able to if you weren't on it. And there's also side effects to people that use it. I think addiction is one of them. You get pretty addicted to it and you keep using it, and there are further consequences of using it for such a long time. But I mean, hey, that's their life. I'm gonna do me. I'm trying to do it all natural. I'm trying to just have fun. Don't have to use any other kind of substances to get strong.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to like competing and stuff, if you want to try and get those numbers and you're okay with like taking drugs and everything, you have to be open about it. Because there are people there's a large group of people that are like closed about it and they don't want to tell other people just because of their ego. Right. But there are some people who are like completely open, like, yeah, I take this kind of drug and this. Which I'm okay with those people because they're actually open about it and they're accepting that, like, hey, I'm not actually, like, this is not my actual natural body that I'm pushing the limit.
Well, in the sense that when it comes to competition time, if it's a organization that's not going to drug test, so pretty much, I think my issue is the fairness, not being able to compete with someone that's equally, using the same, body,
like natural.
Just a natural body itself, and you personally trained physically and mentally to get where you were at, instead of
taking that
drug to boost your performance, and it's just not fair, I think. And I think if you want to take it and compete with people that are taking it too.
Yeah. Just kind of like on that same level.
And that's fair, that way you guys can see who has the best product. But if you're taking it, don't come to a competition that is of everybody that aren't taking it, and then you just go out there and smash all these numbers and break records. I mean you can break records all you want, but if you make it to nationals and you get drug tested, it's gonna definitely take effect on your whole career building up to that point.
Yeah, there was a story about a weightlifter who won the 2012 London Games for the Olympics, and they recently they saved his samples of like his urine or whatever, and then they recently tested it again, and then they found something that was like a violation.
I wouldn't doubt.
But I don't know. I think it's just kind of weird how they save it and then they will test it later, because I feel like testing it at that moment is like weird. Because maybe there could be something faulty with the equipment there, or faulty with the equipment that they're using now. But
I don't know. That is weird.
It's just a really controversial topic, because when you're doing something like representing your whole nation and country, that's like bringing shame and like disrespect to your whole country, because then you're branded as a person who cheated and violated rules, and then your whole country just looks bad.
I mean, I totally agree. I mean, if it's a huge event like that, I don't think you should just be open about it. Kind of like what you said, just be open. It saves a lot of trouble, saves a lot of embarrassment to a lot of people. I mean, you will be embarrassed when you come out, but it's better than embarrassing all the other people and pissing them off towards the end. And there'll always be people like that, but what can we do?
Well, he did take it in a good way, because he didn't open. I don't think he opened up that he was using drugs or anything, but was like, okay, well, if they found something, then they found something.
So he admitted.
Well, he didn't admit to taking drugs, but he was like, okay, that was your choice, then that I violated the rules, then fine, just take the gold medal. But
okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Then what was the point? You know, it's just like
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's like you go through all this trouble, and you know, but hey, whatever.
Yeah.
This is my drug that I take. Food and protein.
Yeah.
It's crazy. This is actually really good. I don't know if you guys have tried it. So it's called Core Power. I think it's made by Fairlife. It's that milk company, I think.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's 100. Well, yeah, it's one serving. This is a whole one serving. It's 170 calories. Fat is only 4.5 grams, and freaking carb is only 8 grams, and 1 is fiber. The 5 is sugar. It has 26 grams of protein in it. That's pretty dope, and it tastes just like chocolate milk. That's the crazy part. It tastes just like chocolate milk.
It's actually good chocolate milk.
Yeah,
too.
it's like when I used to drink at like school, you know, in middle school or high school, you just get that free chocolate milk. It tastes just like that, but it has all this good stuff.
Yeah,
It's
but
so low in sugar.
if you want to make your like own protein powder, I usually get protein from myprotein.com.
Okay.
It's a company based in the UK,
Mm.
and then so
I think you told me about that.
yeah, they sell like a lot of stuff from like 2.5 pounds to up to 11 pounds in bulk of just protein powder.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like talking about protein. Kind of I was talking to you earlier how, you know, in my meal, in my 24-hour day meal, I lack a lot of protein. Because I know in the last video we talked about how we, you know, apps that we use and the diet and whatnot. So we just recently started using MyFitnessPal again. And I've been logging all my food and stuff. And I checked my macros. And today, so it is currently, like, what time is it right now?
12.
So it's 12, so it's
12,
pretty much tomorrow already here. So it's 12 in the morning, midnight. I checked my 24 hours. I only took 62 grams of protein. That's nothing.
Yeah.
So I checked on MyFitnessPal, and for my body, my weight, my height, you know, and what my goal was. My goal protein intake should be 110 grams. So I'm but also today I didn't really eat much.
Yeah, that's true. You barely ate anything today.
Yeah. So for people that don't know, I work night shift. So I come back home today. I got home like at 8 o'clock in the morning. Showered, went right to bed. So I skipped breakfast. And at work, I don't really usually eat as much in that morning, like after midnight. I don't really eat much. I just try to hydrate myself. But came home, just went straight to bed. Didn't wake up till, well, actually I was up for 2 hours because we went to the gym around noon.
Yeah.
I met up with him at noon, so 8 to noon. I got 3-4 hours of sleep. And then after we worked out, I had a box of sushi. It was like, what, 7 rolls in it?
Yeah, about 7
Yeah, it was
rolls.
crazy. It was only 320 calories, but it was a salmon roll. I mean, even then, it's not much. It's just
that probably doesn't have
sushi.
any protein in it.
And that's the only big meal I've had today, and then this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I am trying to lose weight, so
Yeah, that's like a hard thing.
Yeah.
When I was doing intermittent fasting, it was hard to get like enough protein throughout the day. So just recently, when I was still fasting, I would try to not really eat big meals, but just
Right.
eat like small meals
Yeah.
here and there, and then try and get as much protein as I could throughout the day.
yeah.
But it's just kind of hard trying to get enough protein because your body can only absorb so much, like
yeah.
about
At that
20,
one
30
sitting. Yeah.
grams of protein, like every meal. And then when you're fasting, then it just narrows down the amount of time you can eat.
Right. Yeah. I can't do fasting. I tried once, and it's too hard for me
Yeah.
because of work, night shift. I mean, that's when you're supposed to be fasting, right?
Mhm.
From 8 till the noon in the morning or noon in the afternoon. That's hard, and that's when I actually am at work. And
Yeah.
some days the only thing that keeps me awake is food, and it's like I cannot not eat. It's
Yeah. I mean, for me, I feel like I can fast for pretty long. As long as I don't really think about food, or even if I just eat a little bit of food, then right at that moment, then I just really want to eat more and more food.
More and more, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I'll wrap up this episode.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this episode up. On the next one, the third episode, we'll probably talk about something that we're working on, and we'll introduce that to you guys on the next episode.
All right.
But thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Peace.